Christianity is about a very important question. And most religions are about the same question. How can a man be right with God? Isn't this amazing? Almost all the religions in the world deal with this. That ought to tell you something. Man knows he's not right with God. Even in religions that are not true, this concept of truth still hangs in there. Men have this gnawing suspicion that they are not right with God. And so every religion almost in the world deals with this question, how can a man be right with God? Well, let's look. Being justified. This word justified means this, that before the throne of God, although you are a sinner and have committed sinful deeds, before the throne of God, you are legally declared to be right with Him. So he says, being justified, being declared right before the throne of God, how does that happen? As a gift by His grace. Now I want to show you something, the difference. There's really only two religions in the whole world. Did you know that? A religion of grace and a religion of works. That's all. That's all. Just look at it. And Christianity is the only religion that is a religion of grace. You go to any other religion, I challenge you, and they will put you on some supposed moral pathway to self-improvement so that somehow through your improvement and good deeds you will please deity enough so that He'll let you into His house when He dies. Christianity says no, not at all. Let's say for a moment that we have a Jewish man here, Muslim man, and a Christian man. And then we have a radio interviewer who's talking to each one of them. And first of all, he says to the Jewish man, "Sir, if you died right now, where would you go?" He says, "I would go to paradise." Why? Because I love the law of God. I've walked in the ways of the righteous. I give alms to the poor. I am a righteous man. Talk to the Muslim. "Sir, if you died right now, where would you go?" "I'd go to heaven, paradise." Why? Well, because I love the Quran. I have been an obedient man to the Quran. I have made the pilgrimages. I am dedicated to the prayers. I am a righteous man. You come to the Christian, the real Christian. Say, "Sir, if you died right now, where would you go?" "Oh, I'd go to heaven." Why? Well, in sin did my mother conceive me. In sin was I born. I have broken every law that God has ever given. And I am worthy of the greatest judgment. And right there the reporter stops him and says, "Sir, I don't understand your religion. These other men I understand. They say they're going to heaven because they are good in themselves. Their own virtue and their own merit will carry them to glory. But sir, I don't understand. You tell me that you're going to heaven, and yet with the same breath you tell me you deserve nothing but condemnation. How are you going to heaven?" And the Christian says, "I'm going to heaven based upon the virtue and the merit of another, Jesus Christ my Lord." Do you see the difference? That is why the Christian is the only one who can speak about the assurance of heaven and not be boasting. Because they're boasting in another. Because to become a Christian, they've had to already accept what they are before the throne of God, a vile, radically depraved sinner. But having no hope now in themselves, they have cast themselves upon the mercies of God in the person of Jesus Christ. Do you see that? Now,